Inshallah and Ashe. Blessings to you. It is a fantastic Friday, but welcome to my live show. Some elemental, some cosmic flow. I go live every Friday, and today we're stepping into some powerful cosmic currents. We're in the final chapter of Cancer season. Sorry, my smudge is getting a little smudgy. But we are about to shift into a whole new solar energy as the sun ingresses into Leo. So this is a time of bold expression, creativity, and really stepping into the spotlight or your own personal yang, fire, sun energy. But we're also moving through some energetic shifts, especially with Mercury going off on holiday today, matter of fact, really allowing us, giving us a time to clarify and get some mental clarity, a chance to really slow down, recalibrate. So if you're feeling called to really deepen your lunar guidance, be sure to join me in my online coven, my coven call here as I'm smudging myself out. Might need to move that so I can see my little side script over here. Let's see, where are my little images? There we go. My online coven. My monthly coven each month, excluding July, I should add. This is my workshop edition. Subscribe monthly or workshops. I have opportunities. But in August, we're going to be diving deep into the Venetian world, a space to open up your chalice, your heart, and really receive abundance in all its, I almost said glamour or grimoire. The Venetian energy to really manifest. Let me decline a phone call here. To manifest the energies of love, beauty, and of course, harmony. And for a truly personalized experience, I do invite you to schedule energetically a one-on-one personalized session, if you have yet, a divination, where I do craft not just any ritual, but more importantly, a customized elemental ritual mapped out by your unique energetic design. We're going to tap into your unique energy, aligning with the current forces of adversity that you may or may not be facing, and guide you to a path of transformation and empowerment. And of course, stick with me till the end where I do mini divinations. Be sure to drop your birth and month in the comments, and that's how we do that. And really kind of be guided to see what the universe has in store for you in this magic moment. So it's just a time to dive in and align with the energies and really unlock the magic that's waiting or resides within each and every one of us. So today, I just want to say the cosmic energies are whispering, as I forgot to hook up my phone to see what's happening on Facebook. I do multi-stream, just so you know. So I do want to go here, and there I am. Okay, fantastic. I'll just put that over here because sometimes my screen goes a little sideways as I can see myself tilting. It's okay. We're doing great. I always like to say we're doing great. We're actually doing fantastic. However, Mercury is returning or off retrograde in Leo. So this is kind of a cosmic trickster, dancing backwards, doing the cosmic dance, the cha-cha-cha. So this time its shadows kind of gleam with the fires of Leo, which is our heart center. But before our spirit kind of clenches at the gates, if you will, it almost feels like heart clenching. Just remember that the cosmos is whispering. It's a whispered serum, if you will. Retrogrades aren't here to shatter our path. They're kind of a prophetic, often profound kind of redirection, a course correction, especially if you're at the crossroads. And being that Mercury is the main character, it's kind of a rebirthing of our messages. So this week, the celestial spotlight is shifting, drawing all eyes to Mercury as it's kind of stationing retrograde in the heart of the season of Leo, the fierce, bold energy, starting today, the 18th of July, and expanding into August 11th. So this cycle, or these patterns maybe, that's kind of how I see them, it carries these resonance of maybe a deja vu, kind of like in the Matrix, the black cat, inviting us to journey inward to matters of the heart's true beat, the beating of our own magical heart. There's this wellspring of our own creativity. There's this pure extract, if you will, or an expression of our authentic self. So possibly expect the echoes, the subtle and the pronounced. Things happening from like a year ago, kind of vibrational, like a recircuitry, especially around themes that may or may not have touched like your ego self, your voice of yourself, your inner voice, your outer voice, the very core of your energetic identity. So yes, this could be some cosmic chaos, kind of shimmering at the auric field, if you will, at the edges of the quantum. For what is, Mercury retrograde, it's playful, it's mischief, it's curious. So this season, this backward dance, the cha-cha-cha, doing the cha-cha-cha, it's more about empowerment than punishment. It's a key, not a cage. So it's about unlocking the door. And some retro reflections, because a lot of planets are off on holiday, unlike the more intense kind of soul-stirring retrogrades earlier of 2025, we kind of want to ask, does the echo, is it humming or is it marching? Can you feel it in your bones kind of thing? So it's like, what's the signal or the sigil? And this one offers a peculiar clarity amidst all these swirling currents in the cosmos. So with Mercury retracing its steps through Leo's kind of royal domain, this is heart-to-heart conversations, your inner world of what you may be I don't even want to say renegotiating, revisiting how you speak to yourself. So there may be this profound sense of honoring yourself, recognizing yourself, like possibly having already walked this path before. So maybe picture it as a sacred test, stepping out of it and then looking into it, dipping into those waters where these answers, the keys actually, they're already resting. They're divinely in our hands. So expect the familiar dance, of course, of miscommunication, computer altercations, the whimsical glitches of technology, the frustrating delays, cars and all the things, resurfacing of old cosmic relationship patterns, echoing, and as if the cosmic tapestry, the weaving of the tapestry, wasn't rich enough, Venus also later is going to square Mars, and also the lunar nodes. So this is just going to amplify the subtle hum of these karmic patterns and cycles. And I'm all about patterns and cycles, things that happened almost the exact day last year, this year. I'm kind of hyper aware of all that. But particularly these ancient wrappings or these feelings just wrapped around our self-worth and the flow of love and our own unique radiance out into the world. So it's not a breaking, but it's kind of a sacred unfurling. So just remember, this energy is not a harbinger of fear. It's a precious invitation to engage, to co-create. So this Mercury season off on holiday, as all planets go off on holiday, and as should we, it's gentle, but yet very potent. It's a reminder to move from the deep chambers of our heart, to find the laughter, to find the joy in the magic of this trickster's energy, the unexpected whimsical turns, and really to realign with profound and prophetic intentions, with your own inherent creative truth, your own authenticity. So it's like, what luminous wisdom may we uncover as we reflect on the light, or where's the light shining within the ghost in the darkness is kind of how I see that. So different ways to navigate Mercury off on holiday. Because Mercury, that's how I see when planets are retrograde. They're just off on holiday. But it's a journey backward, offering powerful invitations, not so much obstacles. It's about turning our triggers into our glimmers and how to really lean into this reflective energy and honor this transformative potential that we all have. So it's like revisiting our creative currents and dusting off any half-finished canvases, whatever they are, forgotten melodies, the story maybe simmering on your desktop, cleansing things away. And that just opens doors for other things to come. It's an invitation actually for them to return. So this is a very potent moment to rekindle a connection with those past creative endeavors. I feel myself doing that already. So it's like, will we breathe new life into them, or possibly with gentle kind of intentions? Maybe we're going to release them, clearing space for fresh inspiration, maybe regifting something that you don't use anymore that somebody else could use, but also reflecting on your own authentic self, your authenticity, and really releasing that need to perform and really stepping further into your own exquisite kind of luxury of truth within your own self-expression, and allow your voice, your authenticity, the genius, the genuine voice really resonate, even if it feels raw or possibly imperfect. The power, the embodiment of power, lies in our unvarnished kind of authenticity, those rough edges. So really reconnecting with your intentions, it should be kind of a resonant echo from our past appear out on the horizon. Often past themes return, but pause before engaging, and really reflect on the deeper purpose or the meaning of the reappearance of whatever it may be, by the way. So it's an invitation for profound healing, to making sure you got the memo, is how I see that. It's always about getting the memo. And I usually look up and say, oh, I got the memo. So it's a chance for that sacred closure. Or, maybe it's just merely a fleeting distraction. So it's always important to discern with your inner wisdom, your own intuitive gift, and maybe revise your personal mystique, your magic. So this is a very potent time to refresh how you present yourself out into the world, update your digital profiles, refine your aestheticness, simply just re-envision your public presence and whatever that is, and allow and let your visuals, whether it's messaging, become like true, authentic reflectors of your ever evolving identity, like evolution, but along with your deepest core values, whatever your core values are, and really reclaim your sovereign voice, your voice of authenticity, and speak from the depths of your lived experiences. Own your raw, wild, unfiltered truth with courage, but also vulnerability, because you may find it resonates with somebody else authentically. So there's no need to wait for that perfection. That's an illusion anyway. Simply just be real, be raw, and let your authentic resonance just ripple outwards like waters. And really, I don't know, maybe you're craving a deep dive into those cosmic currents energetically. So that's just kind of a whisper of this week's kind of forecast. You can unlock this full energy and insights and the potentials and the moons and the magic and all the things inside the coven, the mystical halls in my library online. So there was just a little intro there. Thanks for tuning in, as always. But the moon today, as I went off on a tangent, the moon is in Taurus. We're kind of getting a bookended energy with the moon, the beginning of Cancer season and double time at the end. So for the full Taurus natal moon insights, visit Moon Forecast, Lunar Moon Insights for the season. So with the moon in Taurus, this is about grounding into the pleasure. It always reminds me of the pleasure ladder. So when the moon graces the season of Taurus, it's a wave of this grounded, sensual energy that kind of washes over us, but specifically if your natal moon is in Taurus. So there's this sacred invitation to slow down, take pause in your pace. It kind of feels like a tortoise energy to like enjoy the movement, the rhythm, and savor the exquisite, simple pleasures that life really has to offer. So this is a perfect moment for those unhurried mornings, if you will, for really tasting the freshness of good food, simmering in the coffee, taking in the horizons, all those kinds of energies. So just like wrapping yourself in the coziness and the comforts and deepening your connection with both your body, but also the earth beneath your feet, the soil, because it's connected to the earth star. So just imagine those long reflective walks, going on a hike, maybe enjoying a garden, all the things blossoming there in the garden. I'm thinking like a tulip garden or something like that. But there's this warm energy. It's like just the perfectly prepared meal kind of energy, the quiet joy of the indulgence, intentional indulgence. I'm thinking like of chocolate when you really indulge on some amazing dark chocolate or whatever that flavor is for you. I would probably do chocolate. And just allow and let comfort be your compass, just guiding you gently. But there's always a flip side. So kind of like remain exquisitely conscious of your own consumption, because there is that other side. And just ensure pleasure remains kind of a vibrant experience, never a path to kind of the numbness, if you will. So if you do feel some inner tension stirring within or around you, kind of resist the urge to dig in your heels. And on the other side, gracefully decline any external pressure to the hustle or overcommitment. Instead, consciously root yourself in whatever truly feels nourishing to your soul. So this energy doesn't just invite in presence and pleasure. It coaxes forth this deep restorative kind of exhale. And if your natal moon is in the season of Taurus, this affirmation was created for you on behalf of moi. But I root into beauty of my being. I honor my emotional journey and I create a sanctuary within. I am safe, I am whole, and I am home. And then Sunday Fun Day, I will dive deeper on Monday's show, but the moon, we're getting a double whammy of Gemini, and this just made me laugh so hard. These two babies. But the moon in Gemini with Mercury off on holiday. This is the full expression of the natal moon in Gemini. It's going to be streamed on Monday's show. This is kind of a cosmic double end as well. But can you say lightness, laughter, connection? So when the moon dances into Gemini, the energy, of course, shifts. It becomes light. It becomes curious. It's delightful. It's chatty. So this is a perfect cosmic current for deep connections, engaging conversations, playful mental stimulation, and really embracing the day, the journey, especially if you have a natal moon in Gemini, embracing the day with an open mind. Enjoy leisurely lunches with cherished friends. Share your freshest ideas. Get a freshie. Maybe catch up on some books you haven't read. I have them all over. As a Gemini sun, I should have a library. Any unread books? I'm just thinking of mine all over. Puzzles, games, just dive into stuff like that. It's truly sparking our intellect, and expression flows with ease. So allow and just let your thoughts just pour out, whether that's automatic writing or talking it out, writing it down, brainstorming freely. But just be mindful, there's always a shadow side, the glimmer and the gold. Don't get swept away by the whispers of gossip or trivial pursuits, or succumb to overstimulation, decision fatigue, the fear of missing out, FOMO. A lot of people have that, just saying. That can all creep in quickly. So practice discernment. Be keen in discerning and really embrace the quiet power of knowing when to joyfully miss out, like left hand on your heart. If your heart's not in it to win it, it's a no. And no means new opportunities. So rest in that prophetic knowledge, the innate knowledge. It's the sacral, not the sacral, it's the solar plexus, clairsentience. That energy is actually Gemini moon energy playing out through the solar plexus and the sacral. That every yes that you utter stems from a place of genuine, authentic alignment. So it's like yes, and what else? And no, again, it's like going fishing, new opportunities. So keep fishing. So if your natal moon is in Gemini, this affirmation I designed for you at the end of the season, by the way. I give voice to my emotions with wisdom and wonder. Curious wonder, childlike wonder. I translate my inner world into light. I speak truth and it sets me free. I love that. So we're going to have a short cosmic break. Remember to drop your birth month and your year in the comments. And let's see what insights the shells are speaking today. Don't be shy. I know that's what you do. Are you ready to tap into the cosmic currents and amplify your manifesting power? Join our monthly coven, a sacred space to elevate your desires through the wisdom of the stars. We've journeyed through the age of AI, balancing intuition and technology. We've unlocked the magnetic pole of your natal moon sign. And now, delve into mind plus emotions for manifesting mastery, harnessing the power of your natal Mercury. Each month brings a new celestial focus, a new pathway to your dreams. Visit TanyaD.tv workshops to learn more and join the monthly coven. Your manifesting journey awaits. And we are back. Of course, before we dive into today's elemental breakdown, which is going to be cosmic, I do want to remind you that August is just around the corner, streaming in. And with it comes the transformative Venetian workshop. I'm super stoked about. This workshop is designed to help you open the chalice, to really receive, be in receivership of your own abundance, your own magic that Venus kind of brings, besides love, beauty, and of course manifestation, into our day-to-day reality and into our life. Venus is the goddess of attraction. And we're gonna work together to really align with her energy, your unique energetic Venetian algorithm, allowing it to flow through your relationships, your creativity, everything that really lights you up, blows your skirt up, basically. We're gonna explore how to harness this energy to create the harmony, the abundance in all aspects and arenas of your life, whether you're seeking more love, beauty in your environment, feng shui, even a deeper connection with your soul's desires. This is your time to manifest with grace and really invite the blessings of Venus into your day-to-day world, into your reality. So if you're feeling ready, the link there is in the show notes, different details, I guess, on how to join. But let's prepare for this cosmic opportunity to really align with the power of Venus, the radiant energy, complete with ritual, of course, always about a ritual, an anointing blend that I'm actually going to customize. But today, I'm super excited. I'm going to bridge the gap, bringing in the elemental energy, including the time and the hour when the sun ingresses into Leo. So I'm super stoked about today's honoring that energy. I'm going to actually start doing this, and also Monday's show, I'm going to bring in the elemental hour of the new moon. So we're going to get kind of a double duet. But this is like rising from the depths. So as the sun enters its home of Leo next week, and my village, 7:40, I want to say a.m. Mountain Time. That's kind of when I concluded the energies. But we are stepping into a month cloaked in this heart-powered courage, soulful creativity, bold visibility, the sun. So it's under the hood of this celestial engine. So the four pillars today, on this day, they're humming with depth and dynamic. So it's a young water dragon day. Dragon energy is weaving between the hidden currents and the grand narrative for the entire season of Leo, calling us to really feel our depths, share our stories. So we're in a yin water goat month. This is about nurturing the river of emotion, soft strength it's the undercurrent that's pinning every spark of our expression. And of course, the Inwood Snake year, this continues to demand deep transformations, shedding skin, soul purifying, that really refines us from within. And right when the sun ingresses into Leo during the young wood dragon hour. So this is where we hold this cosmic blueprint for visionary initiation, creative courage, leader-hearted energies. So it's not about shouting into the void, because these elements carry different frequencies as well, which I work with magically. But it's about speaking truth that really resonates, loving from loving from a radical alignment, if you will, and really stepping into your story with both authenticity and artistry simultaneously. So it really does fit in, even with Mercury off on holiday, just saying. But Leo season is inviting us to reconnect with our inner child, our creative joy, our lioness roar. And with Mercury retrograde still echoing in Leo at the cosmic blueprint starting today. So this is about refinement, not reinvention. So as we move forward, it's about feeling before we act and allowing your intuition to speak before your mind decides or commits, and speaking from your soul, not your ego, and allowing your voice to carry the weight of your lived authenticity, your truth. So it's about showing up, not for perfection, but it being embodied in being present, actually. So it's about your just knowing that your authenticity is literally your magnet. So this Leo season, we aren't just performing, we're remembering who we came here to be and allowing our light, your own magic that resides, your brilliance, to ignite that path and shine from the depths. So as the sun enters Leo next week, we're kind of stepping into our cosmic spotlight. Every one of us, no matter where it is, under the dragon, and we've got this water and wood and the heavenly stems theme, a lot of water and wood, 2 yins and 2 yang, water, wood. I was going to dive in further, but I didn't want the show to go like forever. But we're being called to bring soul into form. This is about feeling, seeing, and speaking courageously, invoking with words. So the year is spiritual alchemy, yin wood snake. I've said this every week probably. And the month is intuitive flow, the yin water goat. And emotional flowingness is the yang water dragon. And the twin pillars of vision, because we've got yang wood and a dragon hour, those 2 dragons. So we've got this presence. And we're stepping into Leo season under the energy or the energetic vibration of yang water dragon day and a yin water goat month. So the yin wood snake year. So this is all happening for us on a yang wood dragon hour as we step into Leo season. So in my elemental design, I'll say this is like a quadruple layered dragon and water wood kind of crescendo. So as I go through each pillar, the essence of each pillar, we have the yin wood snake in the year. This is a year of spiritual refinement, inner transformation. And so we're building upon this core, which is soft, organic, slow-moving power that refines from within. It's happening inside of us, whether we're aware of it or not. And then the month, the yin water goat, this month is all about emotional receptivity, compassion, healing. The goat energy stabilizes the water, offering fertile ground, soil for intuitive ideas. I would be saying pay attention to your subtle dreams, visions, intuitive hits. They come in different ways. It's not always about visions. You might feel it. You might taste it. There's so much, right? It's the subtle energies. On a day, a yang water dragon day, and the dragon contains water, wood, which is hidden, and earth and metal, leading to the depths of complexity. And yang water heightens our emotions, our empathy, the energetic expansion. And then bring in the hour, yang wood, which of all the elements, yang wood needs every element for energetic balance. But a yang wood dragon energy, wood is the birthing agent of fire, especially very potent in the season of Leo. Leo is the sun. So this hour strengthens visionary wood, courage, creative authority, and heart-led leadership simultaneously. So there's these energies that bring us from the depth to the spotlight. So whatever's simmering deep in the depths is coming to the spotlight. Water in the day and the month is offering depth, emotion, that intuitive knowingness. And wood and Leo, being the sun, is asking us to rise, speak, but more importantly, I'm going to go beyond glimmering and shimmering to shining and really radiating your brilliance. All happening in a snake year. This is supporting this dignified shedding, like shedding the old and really loving those invitations to evolve. So it's as if there's a message or a whisper, even, I'm thinking of Mercury, a whisper that our heart's quiet wisdom between the goat and the water meets the soul's roar, wood, and Leo season. So under the dragon's wings, we got two dragons, a water dragon and a nature dragon, mind you, different kind of dragons. So this is about speaking your truth from the depths of your soul and shine your brilliance unashamed, like with no guilt, not to even like be you, be true, basically. So the heavenly stems are the energies above the, I almost said above the soil, which is kind of true. But these are the primary visible elements of each pillar. So we have the year, yin wood, that represents the gentle, the flexible. It's the creative energies of wood. And the hour, yin water, that's soft, adaptable, intelligent water. It's like mists or rain or a nice stream. And our day, the yang water, that is vast, flowing. It's resourceful water. I like to see it as the galaxy, the ocean, a big sea, a large, quick running river, an intense one. But this is our day. It's the core energy of the day that brings in the theme. And the hour, the yang wood, that's strong. It's pioneering. It's an upright tree. It always reminds me of the tree of life. It's definitely a large tree, whether it's an oak or whatever. It could be an olive. I'm just thinking of the baobab tree. However, in this whole chart, the strongest elements are earth, water, and wood. We have fire. It's moderate. The weakest link in this entire energy shifting is metal. So yang water, that's the core energy as the sun moves into Leo, our Leo season core energy. So that's going to be a vast flowing ocean or a very powerful magical river, I'll say. So there's this energy about it where it's resourcefulness, adaptability, expansive thoughts. It's the ability to really connect, water, communicate, Mercury, water again, but broadly, it's like a broad sounding board. I'm even thinking of like music and like the vibrations that we can't see, but we can if we tune in. The sounding board of the village, just really encompassing many ideas and really flowing with the discussion, like being in the flow of it, being like water, going with the currents. So there's this energy of intelligence that's kind of far reaching out into the future. It's the Merlin effect of future visioning. So be open to visions. I would probably draw them out or write them or whatever it is you like to do. But there's this dominant earth energy as well. There's a lot of earth, two dragons, mountains. Dragons are mountains. We go to the mountain doesn't come to us. The goat is the soil, but the snake also has young earth. So we've got a full mountain range here. And this represents obstacles and structure, whatever that is. People maybe going against the grain of what it is you want to show the world. So there's this overwhelming kind of presence of earth from the dragons and the goat. It's very highly significant for this day and this energy where the sun moves into Leo, especially for a yang water day master. So for a yang water day master, earth represents control, challenges, structure. It's ruled by Saturn. So that could be people you speak to. For me right now, it could be audience, followers, stuff like that go against my grain. So the challenge here, this could mean that we may encounter a lot of mountains or boulders, challenges, resistance, especially heavy topics like like the hard conversation that our water needs to navigate. Earth gives water direction. If you think of like metaphysically, rivers, we usually have soil, dirt on the sides, sometimes rocks and boulders, just depending. But so that's that energy where it comes from. It could also mean a need to really manage or overcome significant existing structures or ideas, people trying to control your outcome, basically. So there's an opportunity here on the other side. There's always an opportunity, right? A strong earth also represents a large container or a village, a protection. So this could indicate big, large, receptive awakenings, if you will, things that have a significant foundation in strength and structure. You're protected. You maybe have solid ground where you can do it, whatever it is you do, like within the village in the container. And water can carve a path through the earth, leading to that profound impact. I'm thinking like of a dam releasing all the water to get into the flow. Now the wood, because we have wood in what I'll just say the heavenly universe, but we also have wood in all the stems except the snake. Yin wood hidden and in storage. So there's this strong wood which represents expression, creativity, and growth. So there's abundant energy. So this is for this day, it's what's called your output or your expression, your creativity for a yang water core energy, which is what I'm talking about. So wood represents intelligence, ideas, the ability to really manifest those ideas, actually. Very expressive, highly expressive, creative, full of new ideas, growth. So possibly we become more articulate in our conversation, able to really clearly communicate our thoughts, getting them down on paper, pushing boundaries, maybe seeking expansion. So the wood as an energy also attempts to control the strong earth, if you look at it metaphysically. So this indicates, I'm thinking of roots like going into the soil. So this is a time that might aim, it's about breaking new ground because the roots break up the ground, right? Challenging the norm, like the flow or the unflowing existing norms. And that breaks up the soil. It inspires growth and movement within circles or topics to like transform. So the presence of fire represents passion, wealth, and also recognition for a water, yang water day master. And the hidden fire in the snake and the goat below the depths is kind of what I want to say. The goat's part of a fire direction, actually the south. The snake is also part of that direction. The only element missing is fire, which is the horse, which makes it a full-on blaze, if you will. It's kind of where I'm going with that. But the goat and the snake represent passion, recognition, potentially wealth or impact. But it's not really displayed like for the forefront. It's in the backstream, if you will. It's the underlying passions. It's the desires for impact. They're strong, but they're also undercurrents. They're like not seen. And the wood from the heavenly universe is expression. It's going to feed the fires. This means that our creative output is going to naturally lead to recognition and vitality. So this is just happening for us if you pay attention to the elements and which to feed and which to bring balance. I'm thinking actually metal or mineral just because we're so lacking on this day. But the metal, it's weak. So that's what brings us resources and support. So we might have to be more resourceful. So there's this lack of metal hidden in the snake, literally yang metal. It's strong, but it's hidden and it's direct. It's not refined. So there's like this immediate resources or support has to be released. So there could be less obvious, maybe, maybe we need to dive deeper. Maybe we need more effort to manifest whatever it is we're creating. We may need to be a little bit more resilient or self-reliant, kind of creating our own support system and really finding that resources that come in more indirect ways, like ways you didn't see coming. However, on a side note, all this earth, the strong earth, the mountain range, the goat, the yang earth, even in the snake, does produce metal. So the foundation is there to really collect the resources so they can emerge. So this really looks like, it feels like a very powerful, engaging energy to kick off Leo season. And the yang water, the core energy, is allowing for expansive, adaptable communication. The earth being so dominant, it's like it's like the mountain range where it's almost like you're sitting in a cathedral and you're protected. So there is some energies where I just want to say there's some potentials where we may need to exert our will and our creativity through, like, to break through, to break on through to the other side, basically. So the wood energy is actually guaranteeing this highly expressive, innovative, growth orientated energy for the entire season of Leo. So there's this interaction where we're kind of flowing our intellect, which is water. It's cultivating growth through wood, and it's carving a path through the substantial kind of structures of Earth, which is also Saturn, which then leads to this passionate engagement and potential of recognition, which is fire. So the whole season of Leo, I would say, be prepared to be both adaptable, yin, but also resolute, water, using your intelligence, metal, to navigate and transform the snake. So it's like, go out there, don't break a leg, but maybe shake a leg is kind of what it feels like. So I want to connect the static kind of elemental chart, which aligns with the sun in Leo, because these are celestial energies and elemental energies and how they all play out. So it's like this broader energy of the sun in Leo on this particular day when it ingresses. So there's this brilliant energy. It's a way to integrate these two systems, breaking down both the pillars in relationship to our day master, the young water dragon, and how it resonates with the overall energy for the sun in Leo season. That's where I'm going with all this. So the pillars, they all do a cosmic dance and they all have to relate. So the relationship to the pillars always go back to the day master. So young water, the dragon, is our day master, young water. Again, it's an ocean. It could be a powerful river. I like to see it as a galaxy. It's intelligent, it's adaptable, it's resourceful, and it is also far-reaching. It doesn't really have boundaries. It's water. What gives it boundaries is all that earth. So how these pillars interact within the day. So the year, it always goes back to the day. The yin wood snake in the year in relationship to the yang water, the core energy. So yin wood, this is our expression. It's our intelligence. It's like a delicate vine or plant. It's got more adaptability. It's resilient. But for a yang water, this represents the ability to flow, nurture those creative ideas, to articulate your thoughts effectively, but also gently. It's not aggressive. It inspires growth. I would even say wisdom. It's about your wisdom and also how we express it. Where the snake, this contains the fire, which is wealth. The yang metal is a resource, and the yang earth is power, but it can also be a challenge. So the fire here represents wealth and our passion. So the year is about our legacy, reputation, the broader social environment. It's like the outside world. So this kind of, it suggests that whatever we do, like whatever it is, in general, it's going to generate considerable passion, potential, recognition, wealth out into the wider world, which for a water day, the energy of the day, nurtures those hidden elementals. So it's a nurturing kind of energy, even though it feels a little topsy-turvy. And the hidden metal, that provides an indirect resource. The resource is there, but it's indirect, because metal produces water, even though it's in storage. So the hidden earth also represents that power and control. So our year pillars earth could really signify like the society structures, large-scale challenges, opportunities that we may face. And the month, the yin water goat, the relationship to yang water, our day master. So yin water, that's our siblings, friends, peers. It could also be rivalries, people that go against us, employee kind of conflict, whatever. Being another water element, it also supports our day master. So this is like attributing, it's a tribute, it's joining the main river, if you will. So we've got this vast river, and then we've got like a channel coming in. So this is support, getting support as well. It's like adding to the force. So there could be a feeling of belonging within a community, So this is enhancing our adaptability and our flow. And the goat in the month, yin earth, that's a power and a challenge. It's soil, so it's yin. And the yin wood and the yin fire, again, yin wood is what we do, it's our expression, so ideas. The yin fire is wealth. It's hidden, but it's there. So we've got this strong yin earth. It's very, it's challenges, it's power. I'm just thinking of structure, control, that kind of stuff. Obviously, I have issues. However, the month pillar is actually crucial. It's a main aspect for our career, parents, and our social standing, how the world sees us. So having all this earth here indicates career, social environment, considerable kind of structure, competition, and maybe obstacles that our day master water has to navigate, so we don't turn into mud, basically. Water, right? Water and earth. So it's kind of like demanding that we are adaptable. And the hidden wood and the fire in the month add to our creative output. So we have this potential for not just an impact, but also wealth in whatever, in our professional life, our career, what we do or what we bring to the table. And the energy of the day in relationship to the day, because that's kind of where it all comes down to. So yang water, that's our core energy. It's who we are. It defines our core being on this day, entering the season of Leo, along with the dragon. So we've got this yang earth again. We've got power, challenges, yin wood, yin water. So it's pure. It's our peers and our resources, kind of indirectly, the undercurrents that are influencing this whole day. And the dragon, the earth, that's a direct seat of power, somebody in power challenging us directly for our, because it's right underneath. It's we're sitting on top of it, basically. So the day pillar could be also, it signifies your spouse, yourself, your personal relationships, how you relate. So internally within those close relationships, we may encounter frequently, often, situations that require us to overcome these obstacles, asserting our influence. So we might be likely, somebody who creates our own path through life's kind of mountains, if you will, through the core rivers streaming. But the hidden water in the dragon is offering us some inner resilience and also some self-support. Now we bring in the cosmic hour, the Yangwood dragon. So in relationship to our day master, because that's what this all comes down to, yang wood, that's our expression. It's our intelligence. It's ideas. And it's large. It's that upright tree. To me, it's the tree of life. It's rooted. It's grounded. You have to have all the elements. Yang wood people, just saying. I know because I am one. But for yang water, this energy is about strong, direct, pioneering forms of expression. It's like being direct. So it's being able to speak and articulate those visions and take those bold actions. So the hour pillar, the energy of the hour, relates to children, aspirations, and later in life. And the dragon, again, more earth, another dragon, more power, more challenges, yin wood, yin water, resources. So this just reinforces the significant challenges and structures of whatever it is we're aspiring to in the moment. So we have this strong capacity, the creative outputs there, inner resilience to really overcome the forces of adversity, basically. So this just suggests that our creative legacy, whatever we're creating, that it's going to involve carving the path through all these obstacles and like staying the course. So there's this theme of this energy where our yang water day, our core energy, is characterized by this immense adaptability, resourcefulness. It's all there, but it's sitting amidst this heavily influenced by a very strong presence of earth. So this means we're kind of constantly dealing with obstacles and challenges, but I always like to say there's magic on the other side. So the earth tries to control and block our flow of water, structure, discipline, but the earth also provides the framework and a platform. So there's these heavy responsibilities, burdens possibly, that the earth can also represent. It could be large, maybe demanding, something that makes us feel like we are the responsible party, feels heavy, but we have an abundance of wood, which is our output and our expression. So this is like the main directive. The tool to deal with all this earth is nature, like going out into nature, camping, hiking, nature things. So it's like using our creativity, our skills, our intelligence, our genius to break through and navigate and really shape these challenges into opportunities. It's like taking the metal tool, carving into the wood those opportunities and like opening doors for them to come. And our water represents our daymaster as well as our peers and people. So this gives us that both resilience and the adaptability to stay in the flow. Where fire is our passion, it's our wealth. It's how we create the wealth. So it's having the fire to transform, basically. That's our underlying drive. It's our current. It's our potential for being recognized. I'm just thinking of like certificates or something like that, being recognized. But the lack of metal, which is the resource, that is just kind of speaking to utilizing our ability to be self-reliant, like relying on ourselves and finding resources in other ways than the traditional, the unseen. So this energy for the sun moving into Leo next week, the sun, it's marking this shift, which is a cosmic energy where it just aligns with many aspects within the four pillars energy. So there's this vitality, self-expression, leadership, generosity. I'm just thinking all the exuberance of a Leo sun, right? So there's this desire to shine our brilliance, to be recognized. There's passion. There's this dramatic flair, matters of the heart, children, romance, entertainment, all fire. So these elements for Leo, when Leo moves into the sun sign with a yang water day, strong wood, which is output, very strong earth, challenges, and the presence of fire, which is our passion. So these pillars, it's just resonating fully with the season of Leo, with self-expression, confidence, which is Leo. It's all about shining our light and expressing ourselves boldly. So our strong wood is expression. It's aligned with this as well. The yang water, our daymaster, is flowing to nurture this wood, just giving us a very powerful, intelligent, pioneering ability to express who we are. So this is a prime time for us to be seen and heard and just naturally embodying this energy of leadership, authority. So Leo energy is just natural leaders taking center stage, commanding attention. So the elementals, especially our yang water day, have a commanding presence all in all because it's like the ocean. And the earth, that's navigating a sense of gravity. It's giving us that manifestation, being an authority. You know, you can't move a mountain unless a volcano erupts, but it's giving that potential where we can deal with all the issues built. It's built on a strong foundation, carving our path. This all resonates with Leo's frequency. So Leo in general is creativity and passion. So it's very highly creative, sometimes dramatic, and always passionate. So our wood, the output, also strong. So that's kind of the underlying fire, which is the recognition. It's fueling this entire day. So the sun in Leo is enhancing the fire in this chart, pushing our creative endeavors forward. It's like the flame is pushing us forward. So you might have an innate desire, but also an appreciation for how far you've come. So this season hopefully feels a little bit more motivating in your creativity and your projects. Obviously a desire for getting the applause and being recognized, being the center of attention. That's the energy of Leo. So it all kind of fits in the elements as they play out, especially fire being our wealth. It connects to recognition. So there's this act of truly authentically expressing yourself, which is the energy of wood, for the audience or the earth or just the groundedness of the earth to build a foundation. So all in all, this season, Leo, can bring opportunities for work to be noticed, to be appreciated, and really navigating those obstacles. So just be confident. Leo also needs to overcome challenges external resistance to really truly shine. So this is where all the earth energy in this day really comes out to shine. So Leo, there's this self-assertion, creativity, um, and built-in challenge. It's almost like a challenge barometer in a way. So this means that we won't just shine effortlessly. We're going to shine by overcoming those obstacles. So kind of demonstrating our own ability to make an impact despite or even because the mountains that we may encounter during the season of Leo. So there's this depth of gravity, if you will, to your own Leo expression during the season for each and every one of us. So that was kind of a lot. I felt like, so the energy is highly conducive, it's powerful, expressive, community, creativity. It's the ability to navigate intelligently, metal the themes of structures, earth, and captivating and being pioneering, even in spirit. So it's a time to really shine, each and every one of us, our unique light, and really demonstrate passion, resilience, and carving out your own path and connecting to the energy of Leo. That's our invitation to radiate authentically, to safely claim our space, our place, and our purpose, and really trust what's emerging organically and saying yes to things that visibly feel heartfelt, aligned through the whole season, and being in truth, like having your truth, your authenticity just rise from the depths, and courage to meet the carve, if you will, the metal in the year, and shining from our heart. It's like time. That was kind of a lot. I'm going to have a quick little break, and then we'll come back and do Cowrie Shell Divinations if I do have anyone tuned in or wants to dive in. So a quick little channel switcheroony, and I'll be right back.
The call to wisdom. Are you standing at a crossroads, seeking clarity amidst life's uncertainties? Do you yearn for a deeper understanding of your purpose, your challenges, and the unseen forces at play in your life? For generations, the Dagara people of West Africa have turned to their shells for profound wisdom and guidance. These ancient tools, imbued with the spirit of the ancestors, offer a unique pathway to self-discovery and destiny. As a certified Cowrie Shell diviner trained in the sacred Dagara tradition by the revered Elder Malidoma Patrice Somé, I am honored to be a bridge between your world and this ancient wisdom. Through a personalized Cowrie Shell divination, we can uncover hidden truths, identify blockages, and illuminate the path forward. Whether you seek guidance on relationships, career, health, or your spiritual journey, the Cowries hold the answers you seek. It's time to step into your power, to embrace the wisdom that awaits you. Visit tanyad.tv to book your transformative Cowrie Shell.
Inshallah, and we are back. I don't see anybody tuned in for a comment or 5 for the divination part of my show. I know the elements got a little long, so as we wait for your birth and year and month, and let's talk a little bit about how these elementals reveal our innate gifts and our life purpose. I do customize my rituals based, again, on the elemental chart I just went through. We're all a part of it. All the elementals, basically, whether it's star, ether, the galaxy, these are all forces that really shape how we connect with this world, being in it and of it. Whether it's manifesting your dreams, expressing your soul's purpose, we all have a gift in purpose. And in private Cowrie Shell divinations, I create a very personalized ritual designed to align you with your own unique elemental energy, designed to awaken your own gift, your medicine, things that already reside uniquely within each and every one of us. Whether you need to ignite your passion, your action, which is fire, maybe you need to build stability, grounding. We've got all that earth in Leo season, structure, unlock clarity, communication, air, or really maybe deepen your intuition, your emotional connection, water, getting into the flow of life, whatever it is. I really like to work together to really activate your gift and your purpose. It's something unique to you that you probably do organically and don't even know. These rituals are just truly a way, a magical way to reconnect with the healing power that you hold. Returning, for myself, returning to ritual or origins is just part of the medicine that we each bring, and also the medicine that's within us. So it's through this sacred practice that we can unlock our deepest gifts and align with our true path. So they're all interconnected. It's almost like when you connect with people, they generally have the element you're missing in your chart to bring you into elemental balance. So there is that kind of frequency. So as we wait for people to tune in, if you want me to read your chart, if not, I kind of move the shelves on your behalf and read them. It's really quite simple and it's quite fun. So if there's anybody not shy, that's what you need to do. However, let's switch it up a little. Let's go over here, find my little image and get rid of that. So this is my mystic message this week. I do affirmations every week based on the cosmic energy. This one kind of just came in, but it says, my peace is sacred, and it is. If anything disrupts my inner peace, that's a no. I love it. I rise with purpose. We all have a gift. We all have a purpose. And speak with soul. It's those undercurrents, those deep waters within us. So I really like this for our energy for today, as I don't have anybody tuned in. But as we close today's cosmic journey, thank you so much for joining me today as we navigated the powerful energies of the moon, dove into the elementals deeper than normal. For the season of Leo, the elemental energies, Mercury's off on holiday. We really connected with the elements. Maybe we reflected on our intentions from Mercury going off on holiday and aligned with these energies. So just remember, if you're ready to dive deeper, join the Venetian workshop this August to open up your chalice to the abundance, love, beauty, the essence that Venus has in store for you. You can also schedule online a one-on-one cowrie shell divination, an elemental customized ritual just for you. I'll probably blow your mind because most people don't think of the elements like I do. Next week, I'm actually going to bring back the insights and the elementals for the Leo new moon. I'm super excited about that. So that'll be a little long. I'll just put that out there right now as well, because these elementals are literally a structure and a part of us as we are part of them. So until Monday, stay aligned with the cosmic rhythm, the energetic hiccups and all. Embrace the magic, the beauty that resides within you, as always. Keep shining your brilliance, your light. And for sure, I'll see you next time and just flowing with the stars and the cosmic energies. Just know that you are the magic, you are the medicine in this multiverse. And I'll see you next week. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for being there. Ashe and blessings, as always. I'll see you all on the other side.